Hello there, Golf Freak here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civ 7 as Augustus, where we last left off. We're more or less just chilling out as we finish up the Exploration Age. Nothing got destroyed, okay. How's your happiness? 165? Beautiful. Alright, I've got enough gold to kind of go through everybody, see what I can make. An inn wouldn't kill me here. Yeah. Accidentally left you on Urban Center. We want you to keep growing. And yeah, I got nothing else. I don't think there's another place I really need to confirm that would be worth it per se. I could put it here. That's a production, and it would help cut off. Yeah, it's not that expensive. We'll throw you down here. Turning you back into a fort town. Build the walls there. Yes, that will cause some damage if the volcano blows up, but it's a very cheap improvement, so it won't be that expensive, and it helps block off any pathing that the AI could use, so they'd have to go all the way around. They don't want to go through. So I think that works out pretty well. Just building walls. You can just building walls. Sure about that. Okay. Oh, I can build a pavilion here. Okay. Gotta remember to do that. Another cultural. +1 culture. This is going to go away, but this will not. So I'm going to grab this, even though it's technically less at the moment. Okay, what is there anything I can even get here that will persist? No. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a way to get treasure or treasure convoy points. Interesting. Not enough gold. What do you do? Create a hospital. I don't think... Nowhere for you to do that, so bye. We're at the final turn. Well, I'd rather have the science than the culture. I don't have a ton of money left. I don't think there's anything else I really need. So... Crazy, I have all this gold and didn't have enough gold to do everything I wanted, but whatever, it's fine. You can sleep. Yeah, city right here would have been perfect. Okay, let's pop a save. Wasn't able to get another video out of it, unfortunately, but it's fine. We'll go ahead and start the next era. Nice. Last second conversion. What's my conversion? 59. Still a little on the low side, but that's fine.
Mountain
85 turns on long is crazy. I managed to get all of them maxed out, which is excellent. Barely managed to get non-sufficient Orbis, but you know, it is what it is. Two attribute trees and one companion. I've never done that before. This game is like one of my better games ever. Okay, let's transition to the next age. All right, mementos. The growth is really nice, but I'm so big it doesn't really matter. What should I do? What should I do? We have +1 settlement per age. This is 3 additional settlements. That's really good, especially because I'm so close to my cap right now that I'm just going to take it. I think that's just the best thing. Yes, it's gonna be a little more expensive. My gold per turn is so high. The extra 500 gold it's going to cost me to convert my 2 other cities is whoop-de-frickin-do. Otherwise... guess just brush. Just the only thing I can think of that's like always useful. Yeah, this is really nice where you get, every time you complete one, you get a boost there, but I think this is just better. Okay, so for who we can be... only 2 options for you, huh? That's kind of a bummer. So we have cultural diplomatic or militaristic diplomatic. Both are diplomatic. So I'm happy with that. So let's see, Prussia. We have +1 combat strength units for every unfriendly or hostile relationship with the leader. And then 30% production towards Branded Brigade, which is nice. And then we have a unique cavalry unit. Has +1 movement, +1 combat strength for every movement it has remaining. Oh. +1 movement and then it has additional combat strength. That's pretty good. And then we have a unique railroad, which is +2 golden production on rural tiles. Ooh, that's really good. That means all rural tiles. But I don't have a lot of rural tiles. That's the problem. That's cool, but I don't have a lot of... well, I guess I do have a lot of rural tiles because I have my... I'm assuming this would count navigable rivers. Then we have the French. We get still like the celebration effects of any standard government in the modern age. Cool. And then we have the unique infantry, great person when charged. It's basically just a bonus with the unique quarter. That is really worth it given how good my production is. And it also has unique building. But I'm actually more inclined to try Prussia. This is a really good game. I don't really need broken... I don't need broken mechanics, so we'll just go Prussia.
Precision with soul. This is the heart of Prussia, a heart of steam, iron, and coal. Its discipline extends from the factory floor to the train schedule, from the formations of the hussars to the conductors in the concert hall. Take stock of your regiments, secure your supply lines, and set the Prussian machine in motion.
Okay, so I'm more or less maxed out, which is lovely. Okay, so this is gonna be a pain to do. Let's go ahead and do my legacies. Okay, so we can just do this or just ignore this. I would honestly rather ignore these. +10 production in distant lands. I don't have any cities, so that's only gonna be like a few gold per turn, which is like whoop-de-doo. I'd much rather probably do 1 and 2. Comes to Golden Age, I definitely want this. We have so many people following my religion that this is just really good. Now, this is tempting to use up my wildcard slot, but I'm much more inclined to go double Diplo if I have no Diplo, so I can go boom, boom, and get the extra influence per turn. I'd rather have the double Diplo, given that I already have almost 1,000 culture without even getting any of my bonuses locked in. So, double Diplo. That uses up my wild card, and that uses up this. I'm surprised I didn't take it over. Okay. So I get my science, I get my diplo, which is great. Economic, I have 3 points. +2 per unique resource, or +1 economic. I think just going boom boom just to grab that is great. Science on each quarter is awesome. Scientific attribute point is awesome. So now I'm just left with 3 militaristic, so it's either 2 and 1 or 1 and 2. Probably going to want the expansionist. Yeah, just go boom boom. And then militaristic I don't particularly need. But I could do this to get the gold maintenance, but I think I'd rather just... The extra military production wouldn't hurt either. I would like the 2 expansionist, I'd say. 2 expansionist, 1 militaristic. Now, do I want to save a little bit of gold and switch my capital? Not really. There's nowhere to really build in Wesset. I would like to keep it but there's nowhere to like build wonders. I still kind of have places to build wonders here. I can build these. Yeah, I'd rather keep Baghdad as my capital. All right, confirm. So now that I've done that, we will... Well, this is still really cheap, interestingly enough. We'll convert you into a city. And then we'll convert you into a city. Still really cheap. Considering I now have 27 as my cap, which is kind of crazy. Alright, so let's go ahead and spend all of my points. 2 diplomatic. 3 influence. Let me look at my Actually, let's do my resources first. That's what I should do. Let's unassign everything. And let's look. My happiness is actually okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Oh, look at all the copy. Yes. Perfect. That's what I want to see. All right, so we can get culture in the capital, which is fine. That works out fine for me. Your production, your food and production. Roma has like no food. We need to actually figure out all of my cities. With as much gold as I'm making, I'm less tempted to do fishing towns. Given how many towns I have and how few cities I have, I don't think it's particularly worth it. So it's now going to be a toss-up between... It's going to be a toss-up between urban and factory, but I'm more inclined to do urban. Because I think I'll have to look this up, actually. Give me one sec. Okay, so the only building of interest that I would want from an urban center is going to be a museum. But that's kind of pointless because I can purchase culture buildings in towns anyway. So it's completely redundant in this age, at least, to have any urban towns. I'm really glad I looked this up. So then in this case, it's kind of going to be a split between fishing, factory, and hub. Given how much gold I'm getting and how many resources I have, I'm more inclined towards doing a factory town because it'll save me some gold buying the factories, which are really expensive. And I have enough influence that I feel like it's going to be okay. So, yes, I'm going to go factory town. Boom. Yeah, there's nowhere other tiles for you particularly I want you to work. Basically, same with you. I'm not... What's our relationship? It's just super positive. We don't particularly care. I'm not too worried about it. +9, or do I just go ahead and do farming isn't worth it? Oh, you don't have a resource, so you can't actually become one. Good to know. So I guess I want to make factory towns where I can make factory towns, and you're not particularly a good farming town either. So with that in mind, I think I'm just going to make you a hub town. Okay, as for you, 50. There's nothing to sneeze. I think the 50 is right around where I'd want it. Or 9 more influence per turn. I already have so many towns, I'm not particularly worried about it. But actually, we're going to hold off because I do see one tile that's going to be worth you growing to. We'll hold off on you. There's no more tiles for you to grow to. Hub town of 9 or 30 food. I'll make you a hub town. My city. You have places to grow, so I'm not going to worry about you yet. Same with you. You definitely have places to grow. What does grocery do? It just gives +1 food for those tiles. It's pretty good. I do want to buy grocers in my towns as much as possible, I'd say. Grocery stores in the city. Alright, same with you. Because you need to grow like crazy. Also getting you a grist mill is a good idea. Because you have a lot of tiles that have gold that I want to grab. And that. Rather not. It's a non-active volcano. I should lose some gold if I put it there. Grow 2. Sure. Oh, that was my city. Should have done that. Whoopsie. All right. Pay attention. Fishing isn't particularly worth it, but it's also not expensive either. Okay, and that's a ton of gold spent. Alright, are there any other... So you're growing, I want you to grow, you're not growing, you're not growing. Okay, good. So we have those places out. What does that put my food in Roma now? 129. It's not high, but it's also not bad. We got some more places to grab. Everyone can grow. All that okay, those 3 coffee made the city 100% worth it. Sure, we'll grab the gold. Those deep ocean tiles. Like not have one of the... Oh, you don't have the grocer, that's why. I'm like, why are you not getting as much food? That's why I have to build grocers everywhere to make everything like really worth it. Would actually like to grab these tiles here. Okay, you've grown 51 food or 9 more influence per turn. I think I'll take the food. We'll just make you a food. And that'll help my other locations. You're doing... Oh, actually, you can grow to here. But you don't really need to. You already got 105 food per turn. That's fine. Okay. Definitely need happiness. Lots of promotions. So I think the way that it works is... Yeah, free army... this is technically rebuilt every age. Oh, it's actually a very, very good wonder to get. Where do you go down Bastion now? Unfortunately, I can't go straight for these, but it's fine. Engagement now. Yeah, that's a little annoying, but I'm not too worried about it. Alright. Now it comes to production. We've got good production, good food, so I'm not worried too much about that. I'd rather just go hard with the production. Now when it comes to my towns that have already committed to something, they're going to get priority on the crabs. Okay. And you do need some happiness to make it so that your production is better because you're in the negatives, and I want you to build that up for me, pretty please. And just to top me off, because it's only 2 production, to get you in the positives and get all your stuff working out there. All right, you can go here. Got the happiness in that city, so that, and then food and production from the wine can go in here. Its growth is always good. A little low on the happiness. Lower than I'd like, but that's fine. And then we just throw the rest. Okay, now my first priority is more or less gonna be... We still got lots of stuff to do before I go into anything else. Okay, so do I want the happiness? Or do I want the influence? 3 influence is nothing. Happiness is also not that important, but this will kind of help me out because I am at low happiness. I think we'll just grab this. And get the friend right there, which is lovely. We only have one economic, so... I mean, I'd love to go get this, but that's 3 away with nothing particularly active. And plus one resources in towns is probably a little bit better than that. And then expansionist. We'll go boom, boom, and then hopefully we'll get this. So these two cancel each other out, but I'll just give me a specialist, which is awesome. I could go for 2 free healing, or I could go down these paths. I guess we'll just do that. That's fine. And then for this... Crazy, I got way more scientific points than I thought I would have, but that's just how RNG goes. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Now, who do I ally with? I want to ally with military. I'm going to prioritize nearby because they're a little bit more important. I want to prioritize science. 1 military is fine. I would like expansionist. Actually, I don't need to look around. I have a mod for that. Okay, there's only 1 expansionist. There's only 1 science, which is super disappointing. So we'll befriend the science. I gotta tell everyone to be patient. Alright, we got our merchants. Oh, hello. 3 coffee. That's not useful now. There's not much that is useful now, so we'll go ahead and just confirm with you. Farming town gets priority. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, I just have a merchant out there who is traveling somewhere else. Lots of whales. Okay, we're maxed out in terms of my resource abilities right now, which is lovely. Ooh, and this became available. Do I wanna even bother? Not really. It's just culture and gold, which is like not that much. Rubber, how much rubber do I have? I already have 3 and you can have a max of 6, plus I can get more from trade routes. Yeah, it's a nice spot, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of far away from everyone. I'm a lot less inclined. That, I'm also very unfriendly with people for whatever reason. Really annoying, but whatever. I don't know who has the highest influence. I do. Well, she should like me, but I guess it's not going to tick until next turn. So we'll do next turn, next video. Thank you very much for watching, and God bless.